That moment where it says you're streaming Metal Gear Rising and then you forget you have to change the stream up. Oh boy. Right, so now I've got to go ahead and do this incredibly quickly, otherwise people are going to get the wrong idea. Here we go. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising looks different, says John. This is exactly what I was worried about, was people coming in early when I was trying to fix stuff. It's like, it's okay, it's fine, there's nothing out of the ordinary here, you know. It's totally normal to see it like this. Nope. So, hello everyone coming in. I'm just literally getting the video set up now. You're in the process of the early point where I try and get stuff up. See, as you can see, I got my my tags up. I love the way it's just it's throwing all of this stuff up on screen so you can see it, which isn't good. So what I might do is try doing the Twitter tags separately. This is totally professional at this point. So yeah. Metal Gear Rising got a facelift, says Ultras. Yes, it really did. I modded it. No, I need to just get things ready. Like, for those who weren't around for the last one, I went on about my extensive history with Dead Space and how I'd completed it so many times. And now it's just a case of getting back to streaming it again. So if you like Dead Space, then you're about to see me stream it yet again. Everybody from Discord should be getting an invite now. Valkyrie says, hello, hello. Everything's going a little bit messed up at the moment, but we'll load in and then we're good to go. I really should have done this before, but you can only really link things once the stream starts. That moment when you link things via tags. Only certain ones are available. I don't understand why the notification said Metal Gear Rising Part 2. I edited it. I edited it just before this. So if I do... I'm going to turn the visual off just for a moment, just in case it shows my tags again here. Just, whoops, a daisy. I'm still talking. I'm just fixing this. This is totally professional, honest, I swear. There we go. That actually came up on my screen then. It's okay, guys. This totally isn't a bit of an improv thing here. Here we go. Almost done. I love the way I'm still using tags from when I played Dead Space 3 on here, so it's really old. So that should do. I think. Right, there we go. I'm blind, dear God, why, says John. We're good. So, for those who didn't join me on the first round of this... Oh God, it's loud in here. What happened was, I completed Dead Space years ago, and I still have saves from, like, 2008 when I completed it on Impossible. So, I've been going back through for Halloween, and failing at it miserably because I've not played it in so long. So, let's have a laugh and continue from Chapter 3, Course Correction. Oh my God, I just realised I have to delay the audio slightly as well. So there we go. So the audio should be delayed just the right time. There we go. So, yeah. I played this thanks to one of my best friends.
Two problems, and we're working on borrowed time here. First, there's no fuel in the engines. Second, the gravity centrifuge is offline, which means there's a couple of trillion tons of rock pulling us down. I need you to get that centrifuge operational. Refuel the main engine and fire it up so I can stabilize the ship's orbit.
So yeah, I played this thanks to one of my really good friends, Sean. And this was at a point where I hadn't played any horror games, really, apart from, like, maybe Resident Evil 4, but Resident Evil 4 is not really a horror. And I got around to playing this, and Sean was basically like, dude, you gotta play it in the dark, on hard, first time round. And this really desensitized me to future horror games. And, yeah, I've been playing it ever since. It's quite amusing. I'm playing with the Elite suit here, which was the suit that you could get in the first 2 weeks of it launching on the Xbox for free. And it looks like an Xbox 360 because of the color scheme of it. It's a level 5 suit, so it's really overpowered at the beginning, so we're just having a waltz through here. If you've not seen the previous streams, I've already been killed twice just by really stupid mistakes that I made when I was having a laugh with Jen and Stu on stream last time, so definitely check out that video if you want to see some really stupid stuff.
Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. It's been 2 days since they pulled that planet open, since the captain died. The panic, the riots, they were nothing compared with what came after. Our friends, our co-workers, started coming back. Changed, coming back to kill us, drag us away. Rucker disappeared this morning, and I have to assume he's dead. My crew, they're starting to crack. I'm trying to keep an eye on them, but right now I have bigger problems. We're hemorrhaging fuel, and the primary engine is laboring. Danvers and I are going to try to reach the fuel depot to see if we can fix it. Temple out.
Okay, so we get to hear Temple a lot. That's one thing I want to hear from you guys, is whether the audio is fine. This is Dead Space 1. So yeah, I know it isn't Halloween, but this is kind of in preparation for it, because I doubt I'm going to be able to complete the game over the course of 24 hours on Halloween. Purely because I normally go out dressed up for Halloween just for a laugh. But yeah, I thought I'd do it in preparation for it, so we're just having a laugh. Either way, you saw me kill that guy by taking off his head and then throwing his body. That was just because I know what happens here later on. We get, I think that was an infector or a lurker. Basically, the infector that we'll see later on when we come back to this office comes back and he infects that guy and turns him into an advanced necromorph. So instead of dealing with the advanced one, we're going to deal with the infector instead by getting rid of that body. So we're doing some preparation work at the moment. Audio boxes, I wonder what happened to Dead Space 4. It got canned. It got canned. I didn't really like the thing with the Brother Moons either, but whatever. Either way, I hope the audio is fine for you guys, because I'm trying to get it so it's a balance between the game and me, so I'm not kind of talking over it too loud. The first horror game I ever played was Resident Evil 2, says Valkyrie. Maybe stay away from anything horror-related until I entered high school. Whew. You get some really good introductions to horror games. I think, like, since I've played quite a few horror games since this, but nothing has been really that sort of scary. There's been bits like Alien Isolation where there's been tension there, but that's not really been from the game itself.
Danvers, Henderson, he's crazy. He's pulling his own teeth out. Henderson, for God's sake. Oh, God. Is he dead? Relax. He's alive. He hit that door pretty hard. Man, why would he do something like that? I don't get it.
I love all the world building in Dead Space 1. It just makes the game way more immersive. The audio is perfect, says Gundam Guy. Nice. I thought the Brother Moons was kind of interesting. I just think, like, for Dead Space, when you first go through it, and you are going over the whole thing of the Necromorph outbreak on the Ishimura, I like the way that it builds up the mystery to it, but I think I already told you guys this beforehand. Like, I don't like it when they go too overboard with anything in video games, unless it's deliberately intentional. Like, going overboard intentionally would be something like Metal Wolf Chaos, whereas with this, I liked the subtlety and the mystery to it, a bit like I explained about with Halo, where I liked the idea that we never knew what was actually going on, and there was some mystery there that you could use your imagination for. And when they kind of did the whole thing of, well, we know where the marker comes from now, or rather why they're made, and then they went into this long spiel and explanation of why they're distributed around the universe and to help the moons eventually take over the place. That's when I kind of lost it, because I didn't expect the last boss of the Necromorphs to be a moon. You know, I had this, like, weird idea that it would be some kind of, like, giant hive mind, similar to the Grave Mine from Halo 3. But I really didn't know, and that's what kept you wondering and give you loads of different questions that were really cool to kind of ask. I can't remember whether there was any enemies around here properly. There probably is. There's probably one sneaking up behind me here. But yeah. Let's see what... I'm just checking chat there. So yeah, we'll be going through a bunch of games today. Dead Space is just the first one while my my PlayStation copies some files over. Thing is with this game, if you've played it enough, you know where all the spawns are, or at least if you can remember where all the spawns are. It becomes just a, not exactly a chore, but it's just a fun romp to try and get from A to B without taking too much damage. I do love the way they've done this engine room, because they've got all the fog and everything in it. There are bits like this in Dead Space 1 that are just fantastic that you never really see in the other two games. It just, it gives you a good sense of atmosphere, especially because Isaac doesn't talk, and he doesn't really have any character, so you can project yourself onto the character, and I think that's when you get really good games, is where you feel more immersed in it because of that kind of thing. Pull that down, start the engine up, or at least start the refueling sequence. You can see all these giant pieces of scenery moving around here. Honestly, I don't think there's any... There might be like walls to this room, or it might just be a box, while with the rest of the stuff, because the lighting is just highlighted by some really choice lighting, then the rest is just, you can't see it. I love the way they use lighting and everything in this. It's like when I tried remaking the medical deck for Unreal Engine, there were a load of different techniques that I used to get away with it, to make it look exactly like Dead Space 1, and it was really good, especially because I modeled everything from scratch, and then I used the textures, and I had a load of fun doing that. And I died to these things before. I was joking about some other guy dying to them that I know, and I ended up dying to them by accident, so let's try and not get killed by him this time. Let me just find out whether there are any more around here. Then I'll check chat again. I don't think there are. There's only a couple of them. It's terrible when they come in like huge waves. So yeah, this run is dedicated to mainly to Sean because of him getting me into this. That and Visceral because they got killed by EA. Oh no! 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 What? That never normally happens. Oh hell! How did? Every time I've done that up until now, I've got away with that. Son of a bitch. Like, he didn't even have a head. Like, even the Necromorph itself doesn't have a head. That's a bug. Because in every other version I've played of that, I've been able to stop that from happening. That's really annoying. Because all you normally do is get rid of the corpse and you're good. I should know because of how many runs I've done on this thing. Game's like, no, I'm not having it, Dave. Surprise! This part's gonna be a complete nightmare now. Might check out the Call of Cthulhu game. Yes! I think we ordered that. We ordered the Call of Cthulhu game, so I want to check that out because Jen played the original one. I watched her play it. It was really damn good. I think I played like the first little bit of it. I can't remember why I came off it. Yeah, I played up to the chase sequence where you have to avoid the enemies, but I think I just couldn't get the chase right. And then I think, wasn't it Halo 2 came out around there as well? So I ended up playing Halo 2. Because I played it on the Xbox, not the PC. And then I've never really gone back to it. Really? Try that, but, oh god! This is going to be a bit awkward because I don't have the ammo. I just slap the arms off. Okay. Oh, there's an advanced one. There we go. I don't like the advanced slashes because they move really fast and you take loads of damage. Jesus Christ, I'm doing with no ammo in. This is a right mess, and I know I'm meant to be aiming for the limbs, but... Woo! Oh! Can I have some more items than that? Can you give me like 3 magazines worth of plasma cutter ammo? That would be, that squelch sound, man. It's so therapeutic. I think I went over this in the last one, but I really like the sound of stuff squelching under Isaac's boots. Just the sound design for this game is amazing. Am I the only one who can't hear Moody well over the game, says Valkyrie? Yeah, I'm hoping that the game isn't too loud. I'll just drop the audio a little bit. Did you check Blood Curse Siren, Moody, says Young. Not yet. I'm going to get round to it. Gundam Guy says, creepiest moment for me in Dead Space was the Necro Babies, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah, it was deliberately used. The funny thing is, like, whenever I get really, really lonely late at night, occasionally I'll sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star just for a laugh, but in the exact way that it's done in the Dead Space intro, or like with, I think it was Dead Space 2 where they sung it again. I'm not trying to be edgy or anything, I just like the song, but the way that it's done for Dead Space is great, and I can only remember the Dead Space version, so I just end up singing it over and over and over. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to play this on Halloween, because I was singing it for so long, and then I thought, you know what, I've not played Dead Space 1 on stream, I can do that if I get it for the 360. So, yeah, I really love that song, it's so good. You can hear it playing throughout the game occasionally in certain areas. Right. I wish there was some explosives around here, which there is later on.
Shut it, Danvers. Shut it. Engineering log. Temple reporting. Someone has shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves in the process. They need to be repaired before I can reopen them, but we're running out of time. With the engine offline, orbit decay will begin in less than 10 hours. I just can't understand who would do this. If it's one of those crazy unitologist bastards, I'll break their neck. They said they were coming. We never should have let them live. Shut up, Danvers. Help me with the tools. Temple out.
Honestly thought I'd got that female necromorph there. But yeah. Young says, each letter for the chapter spell out Nicole is dead. Yeah, that was one that I didn't get originally. Like, I didn't even bother putting 2 and 2 together until people started reporting that. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? That necromorph will encounter later on again. I think it's downstairs we'll encounter her because of the shutter being closed. Oh, yeah, we get the Ripper. The Ripper is fantastic. There's, like... You always have, like, some people that do recommendations for games like Resident Evil 4 and this, and the Ripper is definitely one of them.
Whatever you did, it's working, Isaac. I have a fuel reading. It's only a quarter full, but that's enough to restore orbit once you bring the engines online. What the hell? False alarm. Thought I saw something.
Go away, baby. That doesn't look like a good room, so I'm just gonna take that and leave those guys to it. Oh hell, more necromorphs. The baby variety. I don't like the babies, they're annoying. More than anything else. I saw that. I'm glad I saw that as well. Right, let's run past these guys. I think there's gonna be one round here, if I remember rightly. I've killed that one. Let's just evade the babies here. It's not as if we need to deal with them now. There's a horror game that was released on N64. Eternal Darkness was released on the GameCube. Eternal Darkness is amazing. That was one Jen recommended I play as well, because I've played that game and completed it a few times as well. I always pick the Zelotov god to go with. I was trying to remember, it's like the Elder God. The Zelotov choice that you have at the beginning here is you have Ulyaoth, Zelotov, I'm trying to remember the other one. Chaturga, yeah. And then there's purple as well. I can't remember what purple was. Purple was the Mantarok. Mantarok is the one that keeps them all bound, and then it's Chaturga I think is red, Ulyaoth is blue, and Zelotov is green, and then you have the yellow runes, which are just no one. But apparently that was going to come into it later on. I don't know. There were rumours. Can I stay in this room and just shoot the infector from here? That would be really nice. Oh, here they come. I always like kneecapping things on this game because it gives me control of an area really easily. Oh no! No, 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 no. I was trying to get him with the arm that I picked up there, but apparently it doesn't work. Seems like this door has got him a little bit confused. Seems like it might be an invisible wall as well. That's one thing that I'm going to have to note on future runs of this game. This isn't Dead Space 2. Waiting for Moody to get jumped, says Neo RX. Nah, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Trust me. Normally I get the pulse rifle, but I know the Ripper is really damn good for close range combat, so why would you buy one when you can have the other? Also, gold semiconductor. Gotta have that. We've got a load of things here. I might actually buy more plasma cutter ammo. At this point, any run after my my impossible run back in the day, any run on this is more or less just sort of me getting used to the game again, and then it's just a victory run. Have to go upstairs, turn the engine back on through the engine room. I wish I had the plasma rifle, but we'll just deal with it. Aquative says, hello! Hoping, so you can... Yeah, well, you're supposed to be able to pick up necro limbs and shoot them at enemies, but... for some strange reason, I couldn't do it there. I hope you guys are enjoying, by the way, and I hope the audio is fine compared to what it was like before. There we go, we got the Ripper. The Ripper is like my go-to on this game. The Ripper, the pulse rifle, and the force gun are the weapons of choice that I use for runs on this, because they allow you to crowd control large areas.
We've got 4 trillion tons of rock hanging off our ass, and without that centrifuge to balance the ship, the gravity tethers will pull us straight down to the colony. I'm heading in there now to see if I can fix it.
By the way, I hope the audio is a lot better than it was before because of the game apparently drowning me out. Love the way we're getting line racks here for a gun that I don't have that people recommended before, but honestly I've never used it on a run through this. I did it for I think achievements on the original, well, on the original run on the Xbox, but that was about it. What I want to do is level up my HP as quickly as possible here. Plasma cutter is super strong. Yeah, the plasma cutter's strong, but like when you're going through it and using a variety of different weapons instead of doing just the achievement for the plasma cutter only run, it's good having a backup. We're gonna go in here and get ambushed from all these vents. I love the way the design has plastered vents all over the Ishimura. You got one there, you got one there, one here, and I think there's one in this corner as well somewhere. Might not be if I'm lucky. So technically, going off this, I should be able to stand in this corner and just go left and right and bottleneck them, or at least control this area. Just going to start with the Ripper.
Decontamination sequence activated. Please stand by.
That reminds me, I need to quickly use the There we go, we got a slasher coming in there. If I remember rightly, this is just a standoff against slashers. Come on, where are you? Try and take him out as quickly as we can. Right, one at a time I can deal with. I think there's an advanced one in this at some point. Come on, get his legs. One more Ripper ammo, nice. Oh, it's a lurker. I hate lurkers. Trying to deal with them in here is a pain in the butt. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Ripper makes everything a cakewalk. It isn't really fair on necromorphs, but damn, it's effective. Ripper is everybody's waifu in this. Pulse rifle is a really weird secondary fire. I know one guy. I'm gonna have to recommend it again to you guys. If you've not seen the videos from me for like further down in my list, just like make a note of it. Dennis plays Dead Space. Watch those videos. The guy uses the assault rifle secondary fire to try and take out some of the babies later on when the grav plating goes haywire, and it is absolutely hilarious to see. He wastes an entire magazine of assault rifle ammo shooting at nothing, essentially. It's absolutely hilarious because he doesn't even realize what he's doing until it's too late. It's like if you ever wanted to see someone who I think is probably worse than DSP Gaming play this game, then yeah, it's the most funniest thing I've ever seen in years. And I'm not exaggerating that either. The guy's completely clueless about what he's doing, but tries to make it sound as though he's amazing at everything. Here we go. Pulse rifle rounds. Semiconductor. I love the way that's hinting at what's going to happen in a bit when I come back through here. I just need to make sure I've got ammo. Moody picking necro blades does nothing in this game, says Young. Ah, oh, I thought it did. I swear it did, but it must just be me. Get the line gun when you can. It's just a bigger normal plasma cutter. Oh, I know. I don't want it because it doesn't allow me to deal with groups the same way that the other kit that I've got in mind and that I mentioned before is going to help.
Entering zero gravity.
Like the other kit that I mentioned before will help with everything. Just general crowd control. And you want that later on, so I always play this in a really, really, really particular manner. But when I play it, I make sure I've planned out every move. These guys here, they're fun to take care of if you just grab the explosive barrels. Love the way that guy's hand just went flying there. I remember the last time I had one of those, and I hit a guy in the face with his own hand and then shot it across the level, if I remember rightly. There he goes. Is there another one there? I think there's just two in this area. And then more appear later on, and I've got to deal with the giant rotating section to this level. If I remember rightly, I've got to stasis these as well. There we go. How I see is, as I do this, more enemies appear. I'm trying to remember. Although he's not even looking at me though, his arm's just floating off now. Seriously, whoever did the audio design for this game was an absolute genius. Pulse rifle is a POS, is forbidden. No, it's good. Gundam Guy says, You call them by different names. Slashers, lurkers, I call them disgusting. No, seriously, I am reading chat. I'm just getting round to it. It's like I'm doing parts of the game and then reading chat after I'm actually not looking at necromorphs. I'm trying not to get distracted and get killed while I'm getting distracted. I'm not ignoring anyone. Uh-oh. I can look at chat now quickly. Heavy says, thanks for the notifications. Not only did it tell me 28 minutes late, but it also told me you were playing MGR. Yeah, that's my fault that I didn't change the name on the file when I started, so immediately it started saying, dude, you're playing MGR? And I'm like, uh-oh, need to change. So, like, you can see, like, the first couple of minutes of the stream, I actually end up turning around and being like, yeah, I've got a problem here. I need to change it. Don't want to waste too much ammo. Come on. Oh, looks like we're going to have to now. Oh, his tail's gone flying there. I really don't like wasting ammo in these situations, but that was clearly not having any of it. Good guy says, well, I have to go out for a while. Probably catch up the stream later. Hope you have fun. I need to turn the centrifuge on here, which is round one of these control panels. There's lots of necromorph goop over there. I hate it when you get the jump wrong, because if you get the jump angle wrong, you actually die immediately. It's one of the weird bugs that they do to compensate. Now I have to make our way through the centrifuge. Here we go, gotta time this right.
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
Oh, thank God I made that then. Wait till it come round again, and then... There we go. I swear in one of these there's... Yeah, there's a lurker. Oh! Can I get in here, please? There we go. I remember getting smashed by that originally. Just like, oh, I'm just walking through, and then next minute I'm fighting lurkers and slashers, and then just getting beat up by the centrifuge. There we go, back in the airlock. Dead bodies break dance in this game a lot. They do if the physics mess up. I'm actually going to save this here. I don't save it much, but... You can't... I don't remember being able to stasis the centrifuge arm, so I didn't bother just in case. Poor. Sat here with a cup of tea like stereotype. This is where we get grabbed. I want to make sure I've got enough ammo. Yeah, I got 50 rounds at least. That should do. Oh no! Spooky arm! Come on, plasma cutter. Don't fail me now. Oh hell, that's not looking good. Oh, this is not good. Oh! Oh! Close! Oh, I think that's about the closest I've ever been to getting dragged in by that. Whoo! Hentai incoming, says John. I've seen enough hentai to know where that's going. Right, let's go back through here again. I can't remember whether we have to go back through the cleaning cycle again. No, but we might have to deal with the necromorph all too. If I remember rightly, we still have to deal with the advanced necromorph in the office that bugged out before. Either that or did I kill it? I can't remember. It's downstairs if I have to deal with it. I think I might have killed it. All the way I can't remember, like, about 10 minutes ago. Maybe more. Let's see how long this has been going so far.
Can you hear me? It's Kendra.
I'm not actually sure. It doesn't tell me on my end.
I ran for it, and Hammond just... he just disappeared.
Kendra? Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I've barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them moving outside, but I don't think they know I'm in here. I can launch into everything from here. I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seems to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called the marker. I'll keep looking. I've got your location, and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
John says, mod the game so when the tentacles come out, it screams, Baka Baka Oni-chan! Oh god, if only. It'd be totally hilarious, to be honest. Or just do like a quick edit in After Effects. If I remember rightly, there was a item floating in midair here that you can only get when you're looking at a certain angle. I'm trying to remember, I've only got like 40... Oh, hello. 40 seconds and this lurker is really annoying me. Dude, seriously. Just go. Just go. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll come back for it later. Oh, forgot. You gotta be on a certain surface. No, but you have to be on a certain surface in a certain way. Can I please have some oxygen now? Oh boy, here we go. I hope this isn't too loud for you guys. Woo! It's noisy in the engine room. So in this area, there are a couple of traps that players can fall into when they're first on the game. I actually love the way that body on the wall reacts to you. In one of these rooms, there's a trap that gets you mugged by a bunch of necromorphs. I think it's one of these ones on the second floor. Hopefully I don't run into it. The easiest way to tell is to try and pick up any items that are necessary and hope to God it doesn't set anything off. I'll be able to tell in a moment, because there's one set up for the room. I think it doesn't have any items in it. What? I can't hear you. It's too loud, says Young. No, seriously, I hope that's alright for you guys. 'Cause I think it gets louder in a little bit.
Screw the engine. I can't restart it by myself, and with all the other shit going on, it's obvious this is sabotage. I'm heading for the bridge, and then I need to find Elizabeth. I gotta get her off this ship. It's not safe.
If I remember rightly, this is also an instance of where we start seeing... Oh, that's not a telltale giveaway. We also start seeing the necromorphs that are attached to walls and things. That have like giant tentacles coming out of them that can decapitate you. Like any room that potentially could have some danger in will not normally have items in, or not too many of them. So we'll avoid that. Oh no 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 no. Nope 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 nope. Crazy because I've been watching a lot of The Thing recently, so like the older one, John Carpenter's one, so this has just reminded me of that. I think that guy's... booby trapped. Trying to see if there's any. Oh, there's one item there. But I definitely saw a lurker coming in here before, so that item is not going to be worth it, probably. Let's just take this guy's body and just... Whoopsie-daisy. I think it might even be that one. I can't remember which room it is. There is one room that's definitely booby-trapped, though. Right, we got a node door over there that we won't bother with. The rest is fine, I think. Well, this might be it. Deliberately making sure I don't go in any of these rooms properly for fear of it triggering anything. And oh, that was a trap box. We get some free stasis there. Ion says hello, hello. Let's let these necromorphs run into the door here. I wonder if we can do that with that guy's body. Oh, wrong button. Oh, slow-mo dismemberment. And then it just returned to me like a boomerang. But with no limbs. Might as well finish the job. Come on. Gimme. What happened to his head? It was just like, where his head was is just a... I don't know. Said the armor's just suddenly replaced his head for some reason. Can't even see where his head popped off from. Either way, it was amusing. Just let me through there. This is where it's going to get loud again. I honestly thought that head had rolled towards my feet there, but... On the odd occasion, you do get, like, when you stamp on one of these bodies, you will get an item out of it if the enemy's not already giving you an item, but it's rare. Cool, we'll save here for a sec. I just got the MG Ashtray backpack parts. Nice, I still need to complete that game. Like I've been doing every other game under the sun. I need to record it later on. I wish I'd crushed shit's head, Neil. I really do. Love the way they were busy carrying that guy off, and I'm just like, no. Now, if I remember rightly, that female necromorph does not have armor on its legs. Should just be able to bottleneck them here like this. This is when necromorphs are at the weakest, which is really good. Because you can just deal with them like that. Oh no. No, pregnant one. Pregnant ones are annoying. If you're not careful, it can really ruin your day. Oh, the door's closed. Right. Quickly. We'll focus on its arms. Right, did I avoid catastrophe? No, I didn't. Normally if you're aiming at its arms, you're fine, but... apparently I didn't do well enough. Let's try and go over here for a sec. Really get that semiconductor. The worst part about those is they do a ridiculous amount of damage. Can I have that, please? Samudi, do you sleep with the headphones on? with the crushing sound playing. Not yet. Not yet. I really want to do that though. Come on, that squelch, man. Just listen to it. I need to just like record that. Well, I've already recorded it technically. Put it on loop. Put it on loop for about 10 hours and then away we go and see what happens. Now I need to press the button there, but... there are a couple of things I need to do in here, namely get items. Let's deal with that body first. I was actually going to try and throw it over there and see whether it would go over the rail, but clearly not. There is a... I think there's a power node around here. Trying to remember where it was. It might be upstairs. Oh, there it is. What I might do as well is move those canisters downstairs so I've got something to deal with the mobs that will come out later on. There we go. Dave, no please. It's a very juicy sound, says Heavy. Yes! That's what I'm on about. There's that squelch, man. It's awesome. It's like I said before, it's so therapeutic. Just have that, like, looping for 10 hours and you're good. It's either that or me listening to this rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I would do that, just listen to that while I'm asleep. Such a good song. I like the creepiness as well, because they've got like the ambient effects of the, I think it's the engine room in the background. I think that should be good for anything that I need to take care of. I've just got those scattered around the room, so let's start the engine up. I'm just going to check behind it. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. Just take a look at how much detail is in these environments. Seriously, I don't care if this game is 10 years old, it's still really good looking. It still feels good to play as well, because I'm playing it with my original 360 pad.
Please stand by.
Here we go. Let's see what we have to deal with here. Oh! Oopsie daisy. Well, that worked. Whoa! That was close. Can I? Right, that's another slasher. Can I just put that there? No, that didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. No. That one's dead. Wait, can I just... Apart from the odd one, slashers are quite funny to deal with because they don't really move too fast when they're getting close. Like, they will charge at you, but you need to get them to the point where they're not doing that. And then they pose no threat at all. So I always go for the legs on them. Oh, I say that and I've got a lurker running in behind me here. Freaking lurkers, man, they pose more of a threat than slashers. I need to get some distance on him. Can you just stay there for a moment so I can actually deal with you? Oh, I've got nothing left. Okay, back to the plasma cutter. Oh. Oh boy, that frame rate lag. Just a little bit of it. Is there a health pack there? There we go, I can really use that right now. That sound is glorious! There we go. Ripper Backer sucks when you get teamed by Necros. Yeah. Tends to be annoying if you you have low level gear, which is what I'm doing at the moment, because I focused it all on my HP. I mean, at least I got a load of health. Love the way sometimes he switches between which foot he's going to use the stamp on him. You're creepy. I'm not creepy. I just find certain things more amusing. Ripper Chan is the best.
It's working. We're online and functional. Finally, some good news. Get a tram to the bridge, Isaac. I'm gonna take us back into a Jeep station.
Wait, we're not safe yet. Ship's asteroid defense system is offline. On the way up, the ship's going to pass through a debris field thrown up from the planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart it.
God damn it. I'll start working on it from here. Isaac, meet me at the bridge. You can do more good here than I can.
Right, let's save this because we have to do one of the bits that everybody hates on this, which is the turret section. Turret section can be a little bit annoying, especially when you're trying to do it where I think it's like you can't get under 70% damage on the Ishimura's hull. That tends to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but because we just want to survive here, it'll be a little bit easier. I absolutely love all the little details in this environment. Really makes me want to go and redo that old project now. I'd be spending like hours on the Xbox though. Seriously, just all the model detail in this environment is amazing. Plus the way that they use lighting is great.
Isaac, where are you? It's me, Nicole.
Whoa, spooky! What could it mean? Seriously, man, if there was anything that could be a mascot for the Xbox, like after Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix, I would have made it Isaac, because Isaac is just amazing. At least in Dead Space 1 anyway. He becomes a little bit more whiny when he gets a voice in Dead Space 2 and 3. I really didn't like that. Thought there'd be another one in here. There we go. All I wanted to do was take your legs off, and you wouldn't even let me do that easily. I love the way the bodies just ragdoll around. You and the alien are not on good terms again, says Clarksy. No, we're not. Me and Cheeky Biscuit from Isolation are not on talking terms at this point, so I'm just having a laugh on this. Don't think I can get Ripper ammo yet, so we're good. I'll just stock up on medikits and things, and then do my upgrades on my suit later on. In fact, no, wait, I can do the upgrades on my suit now. The level names in Dead Space 1 are a really good Easter egg, says Clarksy. Yes, I do agree. I love the way they've modelled this door, so it just looks like it's been like bent out of shape. Just doing stuff like that and applying that detail into the environment, just it helps sell the whole world itself. Like, I really love the way the engineering area looks in game. There are a couple of areas I really love in this game. The engineering and the medical bay are like two sections that I absolutely adore the amount of detail in them. There we go. We've almost got the rig fully upgraded here. In 2, Isaac was a pretty cool guy still. Kinda. It's like I'm not gonna backpedal on my own opinion. Obviously, he was kind of okay, but it was one of the whole things. He was coming to terms with the whole death of Nicole still, and I don't know. Once you give the player a voice rather than them being able to interpret everything and put their self into the character, then it really kind of takes you out of the game, the experience. It's like I've already said this before, but I like playing games like Half-Life, like Halo, and like Dead Space 1, where you don't have the character talking as much. That way you feel more connected, as if it's you actually there, rather than, you know, the character sort of being there and you playing the character. I think what sold this game as being immersive as well was the way that the HUD is done. Like, it's all done using... Oh, what was it? I think it's Scale FX or something. I can't remember the tool that they used for Unreal Engine, but it was a new one at the time where they put it in the Unreal Editing kit, where you could have everything be the 3D HUDs that would appear similar to Dead Space. I never understood giving voices to previously unvoiced characters, says Heavy. Yeah, I didn't get that either. It's a really weird choice. Hey Moody, do you know about the level name Easter egg, says Clarksy? Yes, I do. Having completed this and like
Isaac,
on Impossible and
Kendra's right.
playing it religiously.
Yes, it's completely shut.
Yeah.
I need your help to fix this. Kendra, if you can hear me, see if you can get into the ship's reports. It sounds like you have better access from there.
When were you going to tell us about the artifact, Hammond? This marker?
I don't know anything about that. It's referenced in the captain's records. They brought it up from the planet.
It's on the ship?
In cargo. They think it's of alien origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Really? CEC didn't know anything about it. You're lying.
Back off! I am not the bad guy here. Ross shake you right now, you're gonna have to trust that I don't know anything about it. We've entered the debris field. Get to the captain's nest. I'll explain everything later. Hammond out.
Forbidden says, speaking of Halo, did you download Halo 2 for PC yet? I've got the Vista version, I've just not downloaded the other one, the Project Cartographer version. Marcus says, how late am I? I'm not entirely sure of when this started now. I've not got the stats up. Actually, let's see if I can get the stats here. Well, we've been streaming for almost an hour. Love the way you see the brute pop in there. It's like, is that what I'm going to have to deal with when we go in the next area? Now we can buy line racks if we want, but I'm actually going to sell these gold semiconductors. And these small air cans. God damn it. I think I need a little bit more plasma energy. What I am going to do though is buy the gun that everybody says I shouldn't, which is the pulse rifle. Because it just gives me more ammo to work with. So the pulse rifle is pretty decent as a backup weapon. I don't mind it. But, like I said, the set that I'm going for is the pulse rifle, the force gun, the ripper, and the plasma cutter. That's where I normally go with. Here we go, this is a cutscene bit.
Warning. Hull breach detected.
Isaac, impact on the bridge, right at your feet. I'm reading heavy damage, but containment looks solid. Life support is stabilized. We've got to get the ADS working.
So we have to fight a boss in here in a moment. I don't know where the brutes run off to because technically the area that he inhabits is around this room. I think he's just hiding in that room in particular. But later on we'll come back here and have to fight a divider, which is one of the creepiest enemies in this game, I think, to be honest. Again, it reminds me of John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah, I love this area because this area has a lot of detail that you can see in it as well. Like all this model detail that they've got on. I think these they almost look like stairs. They're probably like roof supports by the look of it, but I just love the way all this is modeled. There's so much detail in this environment. Like even this, the sign here, just the amount of detail in it is fantastic. Divider equals Slenderman. Let's see here. John says, big boy in 3, 2, what? Alt 5 for the plasma rifle is dumb. Yeah, I'm glad they changed it in Dead Space 2 because, like, in this, it's terrible. You can hardly really use it. In fact, I've found no proper way to use it in Dead Space 1. The sounds they make are ungodly. Yes, I absolutely hate dividers. You only fight them twice or 3 times, I think it is, in the game, but the encounters that you have with them are like some of the most spookiest in the entire game. Just that, hearing that sort of low groan where they first come in, where all you hear is a small sort of roar, and then next minute they just come walking towards you. It's just like, whoa, what? There we go, level 3 suit schematic, and then we find the necromorph in the pod that Hammond ejects. Where are you? I think it's this one. Oh, no. It's later on. I think it's that one because that one actually has a pod in it. Could be wrong. Hammond will eject that later on and it becomes part of the story.
Isaac. Damn, you scared me. The place is making me jumpy. Fucking asshole. I know Kendra doesn't trust me, but I don't know anything about a marker or anything else. This is supposed to be a repair mission. Plain and simple. This mess is the asteroid defense system. I can fix these boards when the main power routing is shot. You're gonna have to reroute them manually through at least 3 junction boxes to activate the primary cannon. Oh, but first, you need to activate the atrium elevators from bridge security. You can use them to get to the junction boxes. By the way, Isaac, be careful. I saw something out there. I don't know what. I only got a glimpse. It was big. Really big.
Okay, so here we go. We're leaving Hammond in here. He's actually doing quite good here. I love how wide the captain's chair is as well. Huge! Just the captain's chair, then, like, what looks about 2 other consoles in here that could possibly be used. Oh no, 4. Sorry, I didn't see those ones. Just love how big the captain's room is and how spacious it is. Also love the way that this entire game is full of what seems to be almost like samurai style design. The reason why I say that is because you have the plate armor from the samurai that they seem to have taken an inspiration from for the armor, just the shoulders, and then they've applied that also throughout the environment because you can see everything is made up of segmented parts. It's really cool. Especially because it's got some Japanese history to all of the like the ship and everything. I think the actual company itself is supposed to be Japanese. I'm not quite sure.
Shit! Stand back! Thought that one was dead when I sealed the pod. These things don't die easily.
We've not seen the last of that escape pod. Right, let's save this here. I love the way, I think the lighting's changed just a tiny bit. The ship is called the Ishimura. Yeah, I was trying to remember whether it was the actual company, what was it, the USG. I was trying to remember whether it had some sort of like Japanese ties to it or not. Can't remember. I'm probably talking BS about that. Actually, the torso is made more like Roman segmented armor, which is made of layers of several plates. I love the way this entire design looks. It's fantastic. Here we go. Boss fight time. Oh, you are a big boy. Uh-oh. Forgot I've got to get the stasis packs.
Bridge, come in. We've been boarded. Repeat, the ship has been boarded. We are under attack.
Your weapons can't punch through that thing's armor. Shoot it in the back, Isaac.
Uh-oh. Running around like crazy here. Big boy's probably behind me already. Oh, there he is. That moment where you forget to put stasis on. And then you end up running around in circles. Now what I normally do with this is cut his arm off with the Ripper. See if it actually works. Because you can get in behind his armor. And get him like that. There we go, get in between the plates there. Ah! Oops, messed that one up. Can I not get you again? There we go. Get one of his arms off, it'll be a little bit easier. There we go. Be a little bit easier to deal with him now. There we go, make him take cover. Oh, I was hoping I could smack him there, but... Whew! Sounds like a dentist checkup. I'm just glad I was able to beat him again. It's really easy when you take one of his arms off because he becomes a hell of a lot slower. Does he jump scare you one more time, says Young? I can't remember whether there's another boss. Oh, yeah!
Make us whole again.
So yeah, if I cut myself off a little bit, it's just because I don't like talking through cutscenes, generally in any game. But, there is 2 more boss fights with brutes. They're not really so much jump scares, though. One's a cutscene enabled one, and the other one... trying to remember. I think it's literally just sort of a... It's keyed in with some audio sting, if I remember rightly.
Elevators are now online.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the rig's health points here. So we've got maximum health. Half tempted to do stasis next if I can find any more nodes or just buy some. I can't remember whether I got any semiconductors. Let's just go to the shop. See what we got here. Oh, I can't buy them because I've not got 10 grand. But can I sell anything that I have? All those canisters and medikits and supplies there, that's good. Can't remember where we're going here. Oh yeah, we were activating the ADS.
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down then. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathias unfit for duty. The marker must be delivered to the church. Terrence, please. I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this. Traitor. Heretic. Pull his head. Murderer! Hold him.
Dead.
No, it was an accident. I had to stop him.
Arrest the doctor.
So Doctor messes up and stabs him in the face. Ouch. Are you going to be getting the tokens today, Sister? Yeah, but it's going to be a little bit later on than I expected. I'm going to try and get everything that I wanted to get done. So I'm going to be on Spider-Man and Soul Calibur as well tonight, and then Gundam. I've got to fit that in, so what I'll do is I'll do a bit of Soul Calibur after this, at about 8. Or maybe I'll do Spider-Man after this, and then I'll do Gundam and Soul Calibur. Because it's Spider-Man Sunday, so I got to play Spider-Man. And I needed to play catch-up on this as well. What were we up to on this? Are you going to do a drunk stream again? We have booze. I could get slightly tipsy and see what happens. And by slightly tipsy, I mean to the point where I'm almost falling over like I was the last time. Time to eat food for me. Bye, Moody, says Ion. I'll see you later, Ion. Grabs the power armor and gold-plated flamethrower. For the Emperor, says Claxy. I absolutely love 40k. I might end up playing Dawn of War on stream at some point. Not against Jen, though. Jen's smiling here. She'll probably keep me in a stalemate for about an hour. Until I surrender. It was like 4 hours we had that last stalemate. Never play Eldar at Dawn of War, they're always scummy as hell. Xeno Heretic! No, you play to annoy me. It's like 1 minute I'm playing to win, and the next minute you've got like 60 bases over the entire map and they're all invisible.
It looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning. Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect.
Xeno scum!
It could be dangerous.
Is Jen the waifu, Dave? Says John. Yeah, I forgot I didn't introduce you properly, John.
Hello.
So yeah, Jen is my wife.
I'm actually in the room today. Stalking.
She's just chilling out in the background while she's drawing things. You probably need enough alcohol to kill off the entire population, though, says Heavy. Wait, what? With enough booze, the necromorphs could start becoming attractive. Oh god. I love the way that baby just ends up flying straight upwards into the grav plate there. I'm trying to push this one back into it as well, so I don't waste any ammo. We'll go back into the grav plate. There we go. Ugh. Guts all over the ceiling now. And the thing is, because the grav plating is loose, be extremely careful. I'm trying to catch all these enemies in it so I don't have to waste ammo, but it's becoming really annoying trying to trick them into it because they have certain movement patterns. Ooh, a little bit too close there. Get the Ripper out just in case. Love the way there's blood just all over that wall there. John says hello, Jen. Trying to watch out for that slasher back there. Nope. There's a slasher and a baby. Can I just like stay here and hope to God that they don't become smart enough to go around me? Oh god damn it. Ah! Where did you come from? Boom! I love the way he just kicks his head off. Can you do me a favor and stay there for a moment? Are you dealing with stuff in close range here until I get the force gun? Can you guys just let me get the force gun? The Ripper has a certain range on it. And if they get within that range, I'm kind of screwed. So let's take this guy's legs off. I love how visceral that sounds as it just cuts through bone and muscle tissue. And that's not a pun because of the studio's name. Seriously, just the sound that makes is absolutely fantastic. Well, we've got just blood, guts, and limbs all over the place here. If I remember rightly, yeah, this is where the next brute fight is. Let's see what chat says here. Really love the designs for the Necromorph. Something that's messed up about their bodies just appeals to me, says Valkyrie. One of the reasons why I made my mutants and masterminds characters look like them. Okay, Moody, Jesus, says Forbidden. They do look like the parasites a little bit from Maxim the Parasite. Or Parasite Maxim, I can't remember which way you pronounce it. I think it's Parasite Maxim. Here he comes, another big boy. We can deal with him the same way. Have I got enough stasis here? I remember watching Parasite, it was amazing to watch. Now big boy is over there somewhere. Gotta deal with him and the electrical wires. Alright. Good boy. Thing is, he can't come in here, if I remember rightly, so he has to march back. How many can he break through here? Because I really want this to be an open area. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, so that answers my question. Thomas' theme intensifies. Right, let's try and get a couple of shots on this guy. Try and take it the same way I did the first one. No, 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 no. Love the way you can technically abuse this wall here at the moment. Or this barrier that we have. Just get the Ripper blade stuck in between the shoulder joint here and make some very nice surgical cuts. Oh! Before he smashes my face in. Can we just get rid of some of these walls around here? Let's just circle around behind him and try and get in through his shoulder blade here. There we go! Now he's easier to deal with, if he's not dead already. Can we just... Come on! Just throw a ton of bullets down range at him and see what sticks. Okay, I think he's dead. Oh, I got a power node as well. That's good. And a load of Ripper blades, if you noticed. Check chat in a moment. Just checking for anything else. And oh god, I went too far. Almost ended up on a grav plate. Right, we're good for the moment. Now I need to deal with this. So we've got the electrical cables here that we have to stasis. We have to deal with that. Then we get out of here before we get killed by them.
I'm making some progress with the tracking grid. One of the cannons is giving me a hard time. Keep moving.
The more enemies come looking here, if I remember right. Nice. Yeah, that one's dead. If you can pull limbs off it, it's dead. Hello. 1,000 credits. Can't remember what was back here now. Clearly some enemies by the sound of it. I have a feeling something's coming up behind me. Let's move out of the way for a moment. I could have been wrong about that. So far we've been playing for about 2 hours. We're to chapter 4, that's not too bad. As you can see, some of those full saves are like 6 hours, so it's not like just moseying around and taking our time. What if you modded the game and made a big boy look like a big the cat with a giant wide open mouth? Oh god. Oh, it's going to be interesting when I get around to my Sonic streams, I'll tell you that. Having Big chase you in game going Froggy with like giant mouth open I think would be even more terrifying than having to deal with the brute at the moment. Uh-oh. Lurkers. All we'll do is we'll run around here to get him to chase me, and then I'll stasis him when I can. There's one. I reckon he should be behind me now. That was about right. This guy's in my face a little bit too much, so let's rip his face off. There we go, he's dead. Ah! What the hell? I'm like chilling out and then next minute that guy just comes out of nowhere. That guy's homing in at me without even looking in my direction in midair. It's fantastic how the lurkers work in this, especially because they can run at you with like one arm. Can't wait till I get the force gun because that thing is amazing. It's just a shotgun of compressed air. Oh hi Mark, says Young. You're my favourite customer. Moody, do you remember Excel Race Assist Forbidden? No, it's why I didn't comment on it. Honestly, I can't remember. I swear Vert's voice is annoying and ingrained into my head. Every time I hear it on another cartoon, my brain just overwrites the character with Vert. It says heavy. Right, I should be able to go there. I'm just going to check how much ammo I've got. Yeah, I think I might get some more ammo and sell that semiconductor. Lurkers have such pretty eyes, says Valkyrie. Not so sure about that. They do glow yellow though. Sell these medium air cans because they're only if you need to replenish, and I've never really needed to replenish. Here's where I'm going to actually need to replenish now, and then just be like, oh, I can't replenish anything, I don't have enough. Get a power node there and be cheeky. Right, I need plasma energy, pulse rounds. There we go, spend all my money on plasma energy and pulse rounds. Got 3 large health packs, that'll do me. I just love grotesque stuff. So do I, like any normal person. Right? You know. Right, so we've got maximum health. I think what we'll do now is we'll start upgrading. So, let's think. I'm going to upgrade stasis. Just because I want... Actually, no, because the duration ones are further down. What about pulse rifle? No, what about Ripper? I can do capacity and damage on Ripper both in the same go? Okay. Upgrade Ripper-chan. Stopping them is fun. Stopping them is always good. Seriously, I mean, look at this room. I want to know what happened in this room. It's like the brute just came in before and smashed everybody into like a bloody pulp. Painted the wall with them and then just decided to poke his head through when we came through and then just went, yeah, you know, I'm out. I'll stay in here and chill for a bit right next to the upgrade station. Be cool if you could see that from like the other side of the windows where you just see him like slowly come into the room. The guys inside the room are like, wait a minute, what's that? And the next minute just slammed into every single surface imaginable. Which way do I need to go? I think level 3 or level 1? Let's try 3. I'll do is I'll save it really soon and then we can pick this back up in a bit. Come on! Where are we?
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
Oh, I wish I'd not wasted it now. Now I've got a force gun that I can't afford. I see you there. Oh! No, no, no. Door. Oh. I love the way the advanced necromorph there is just like going all crazy and we actually need to take care of the little ones. Surgery is now in session, boys! Oh god, I love the Ripper. It's just so brutal. Oh, just chilling out and the next minute just get swarmed and then just rip everybody's limbs off as if they're nothing. Right, I can't reroute power because I need to go downstairs first.
Okay. Primary astrogation power has been rerouted. Look, I don't know about you, but I think I'm seeing things. My head's pounding still. I don't know. Just stay sharp, okay?
Walking beef jerky, says John. The advanced ones are really kind of creepy. I don't like them.
Isaac, listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
That's certainly not foreshadowing. I love the way it says this way, just wrote on the wall or scrolled on the wall with blood. Right, let's save this up here. Right, people. I'm going to call it here. We're going to be transferring to Spider-Man, so if you want to see some Spider-Man, I shall be with you in a moment. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next part of Dead Space.